Welcome to Living on Purpose on Podbean, also called here the On Purpose podcast. Today is Friday, November 17th, 2023, and we have a live wire guest here from Florida. Let's get started. Laura, you had something, and also I would love just to have a 1 minute sample from somebody for this, like a little 10, like just a little tester for this 1 minute challenge from Cory. So Laura, if you can be brief with what you want to say, and then we'll see who's going to do the 1 minute.
I completely forgot because I am completely curious what this 1 minute challenge is. So please carry on there. I look forward to connecting and would love to see where we might be able to overlap as well. So
Sure.
yay. Thank you. Such a valuable Friday evening.
Yeah, it's awesome. Should I share a little bit just like what the 1 minute question is? So
Yeah.
basically it's just what is the most important like thing or idea or what is just important that people should know from your own perspective, your own unique perspective? What is it that people should know? Like for 1 minute, straight, whatever comes to your mind, speak to it.
May I do my minute about the fact
Yeah.
that people need to
Okay.
know?
Yeah, just hold on
Just gonna time you.
I'm gonna time you.
Oh goodness, it's going to be right official.
Okay, so just say what you just said that I overlapped on what you're gonna say, and then I'll start the timer. So what you're gonna do.
People need to know that the Mental Health Act is the modern day witch hunt legalized and normalized, that you can't vouch for your sanity if you are a third person in your own affair because you invited an agent or a middleman to speak for you and move you out of your proper or propuria persona perspective, which is the office of man or woman in your first person pronoun, as an I, me, my, us, we, ours, ourself, myself perspective, compared to when we are shifted into a third person and then made to be a ward, imbecile, lunatic, or minor, where we are then mind in heart, body, mind, and spirit by creating chords with others that we need not to be drifted ashore with, because we don't need to go into all of these capitalized versions of reality when we can actually learn to stand on land as men and women in our private capacity with all rights reserved.
Wow, you did it. That was right on a minute.
That was good.
Thank you.
Wow.
She's good.
No, honestly, so for the 1 minute thing, like you can record it on a phone, you can record it on like you guys have good cameras the way it is. And I will actually edit it for you if you want. And I'll put words on the screen. Just anything that comes to mind for 1 minute, even if it's less than a minute or more than a minute, I can condense it. I just want people to have a little voice on this showcase because it's a showcase. So it's like everybody's going to do a 1 minute clip and I'm just going to like show everybody and their efforts. And we're going to be talking about it. And it's going to be a whole like show series that we're doing. So yeah, that's it. 1 minute on anything. Just think about it, you guys.
And then you may follow up with some of these 1 minuters and have a conversation with them. You might bring them into the conversation.
If you guys need help, I can schedule like an interview with you guys or like I mean just like a talk with you guys one-on-one. If you need help for your 1 minute, like on gathering topics and all that, or if you want to script yourself, that's up to you. Otherwise, after your clip is done, you can actually talk more about your clip with us when we go over the clip on the live show. So that's an option that you have. So basically, after we show your 1 minute clip, we'll be like, okay, let's bring on Laura and she'll talk more about her clip, basically, something like that.
Go ahead, Alicia.
I was just gonna say, can it be under a minute? Because
Yeah,
I'm not, I'm a
absolutely.
talker, but I don't want it to go off the rails.
Yeah, no, you're good. Yeah, under a minute is
Okay.
perfect. Most people go over a minute, so it's better than
Okay.
yeah. Because the reason why a minute is best is because it works for the TikTok, Instagram Reel, YouTube Short algorithm, which most people consume. And so I want
Right.
people to get used to that format. It's kind of like me like training people into that format in a sense, but also being able to showcase everybody in a small amount of time, which keeps people's attention.
Cory, you were encouraging people not to you know, preempt their minute. Like you
Mhm.
want, if they're gonna, what they're gonna submit to you, you'd like to be unique and a debut on your showcase, right?
Well, yeah, but like, if she likes that 1 minute she just did, there's nothing wrong with using that.
And as a promotion too for the show, right? I
Yeah,
mean,
sure.
as a
Why
as
not?
a sample, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
it doesn't matter with me. It's fine as long as it's a minute. Like, I don't care where they get it from, and as long as it showcases you, like Laura, as a person, then yeah, as a individual. Darn it, no, can't use that word either. Human, can't say that word either. Woman.
We get limited when we try to figure out how to put all of what we are into
Now you
such
know why I don't focus on that, because it would drive me, like, I'll be talking about something and then I'll run into a word and be like, oh man, I shouldn't use that word.
I do that to my nearest and dearest to me all the time. And then it's just like, God, I don't know how to, yeah. Anyway, I've started having videos removed with like an interview with Amanda Vollmer that I did in like 2021 or 2020 that just got removed. And they just did it quietly. But like this was like over a year ago. Now they're starting to
Yeah.
remove my stuff and start taking my stuff down. And then like I've got like 1,800 subscribers on my YouTube channel, but I just started another one and I've got 9, and people aren't going over to it because they're just trusting this one's going to be here until then when? Because I got a warning that they won't take off 2 years ago. I think things are really changing in these online spheres in a way that we're not really talking about, because like influencers generally have been bought and paid for, it seems, largely as of late. And like it seems even like with the certificate of Vex identity death, how many people are starting to now monetize and capitalize on even this crisis and identities formed around all of that. And now it's just like when the next shift comes, like, yeah, you got to make sure we're not throwing people under the bus because we're still in communities with these people.
It's only certain topics you can't talk about, but yeah, I also did a recent video on that, a way to kind of get around a lot of that. So if you're interested, it's called Important Tips for Controversial Content Creators. So that's kind of relevant to both of us.
I say.
Okay, so a question then, you can't edit it, so it's just you then. You would include the other people? Like, can you edit it to just include your square?
I could, but why would I want to do that with such fabulous people in this gallery? I can if you prefer, but I think it's wonderful to feature everyone that showed up.
Well, are you okay with that, Valerie, Alicia, Stephanie?
That's
Yeah,
why if you're not, that's no problem too. I won't be offended. I get turned down more than you'd imagine.
is that okay, Stephanie? Yeah, okay. All righty then. Well, my goodness, we've been here for an hour and a half, and it's just been packaroonied. And Cory, thank you so much for all that you shared, and for everyone being here and showing up and contributing and filling in this amazing time. I'm
Yeah.
really pleased. Go ahead.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm just, yeah, it's been such a pleasure and such a kind of intellectual, I don't know, discussion or whatever you call it. It's just a pleasure. It was great. Thank you, Lynn. Thank you, Cory. Thank you, Laura. Like everyone, Alicia, Stephanie. It was great. It was really great. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.